Hi guys, I came here today. I'm here in the heart of São Paulo, and I'd like to tell a story about 7 days ago. 7 days ago, I was here making a presentation about the anniversary of the city when the first Europeans arrived here in Pátio do Colégio, and then they founded São Paulo. They have a tribe, Indian tribe here in this part of São Paulo. It was called Piratininga because there were two rivers, one from one side and another from the other side that's called Anhangabaú. But then, and that day was a very nice day. It was very different, very colorful. A lot of people, a lot of kids, families, they came here, have fun, and I was here making a presentation. And then by it start like 11, they were supposed to have 9 groups, and then we have 7 groups here. 7 groups. They were watching my presentation, talking about the city, and I was performed by the Indian cacique, the Tibiriçá, which was the boss, the big boss of the tribe. And by the end, I missed the 2 groups because it started to rain, like 12:30, and then I have to make the presentation another part. But what happened, I was very curious because one of the guys in the public came and asked me what I thought about what they are doing, what was my concept about what the people are doing in Amazon, what people are doing in forest, or people are doing with the native people in the jungle. Then I told her, you have to see the good part. You have to see the good part. I think the good part is when you are here and you're calling more people, you're calling attention of more people to see what you are doing. So I think this is very important. This is very important. I think it's the most important. You share your knowledge about how to respect the forest, how to respect people that they live in the forest, they live in harmony with the forest. So this is very good when you can do that. I was here, you can see my pictures on Instagram, you can see my pictures in Facebook. And I think it was very nice because I'm one of the biggest city in the world and makes this presentation to understand and to respect the forest, to respect people that they live in the forest. All right. But then I didn't know yet what happened in Minas Gerais. And then 1 hour later, I knew what happened, the tragedy that happened there. And then I remember yesterday a story that I tell my tourists when I'm walking in Amazon. When I'm walking in Amazon, I tell a story when the militaries, they were opening a route to get the Caribbean. Yes, Amazon is connected to Venezuela, Caribbean. And then when they were opening this route, there were two tribes there. There were 2 tribes. One tribe called Vaimiri, another tribe called Atuari. And of course, they didn't accept this because it would destroy the forest. It would keep the animals away, go away, and then it was very bad. It always is very bad, this approach with the civilization in a way that's not really regular. You have to really prepare people, the native people, to come the, let's say, civilization, let's say the modern things. But then they didn't want it. Then they start to poison the water, they start to kill the Indians, but the Indians were, with all the skills, they were try until they get an agreement. But one of the stories that really charmed me, and I tell the people when they are in the jungle, they are with me when we are walking the jungle, is what I'm going to tell you now. When they were destroying the forest to open the route. Uh, the Indians, they watered big caterpillar tractor, that yellow stuff that for them doesn't mean anything. They don't know to the moment something so monster like that. They just name it that thing a monster spirit. And I even asked about the people if they had seen they have the movie Avatar, because in Avatar movie it really shows something like that. It's I even say that I cry like I watched the movie like 7 times and I cry like 10 times. But then what happened was they don't know what is that. They don't know what's a tractor. It's that metal thing. But then it's a monster. It's a very bad spirit. They never had contact. They never had a contact with another thing, just the jungle, just the forest. So where the guys, they were working there with the tractors, they parked the tractors beside the camping, and one night when they woke up, all the tractors, they were tired. They were completely tired with lianas, with vines, with natural vines of the jungle. And they tell this story for my tourists when they are walking there. Some people they understand, some people they take a little time to understand, and sometimes we understand in another way. Like every time we understand in a different way. So what happened this thing 7 days ago, I remember this story there, and how I see this story is different now. The Indians, they don't grow monsters because they know that the monster will eat them later. But we people that they live in big cities, they use it to grow monsters. As more big the monster is, like more affection they have for the monster. So what you're growing a monster to eat you. So that's what happened. They are growing monsters to eat them. What they want to show there, when they tired all the tractors, they want to show that we are very fragile. We are very fragile. When you're facing the jungle, when you're facing the forest, you have to respect the forest, because doesn't matter how big you are, doesn't matter how strong you are, but the nature, if it's not like the same line with the jungle will eat you. The jungle will have you. So it's better you respect the forest. It's better you respect the nature. Try. Make your part respecting the forest and sharing this. Otherwise, the monster that you're growing will eat you somehow. Respect the forest. Be part of the forest. That's what I do. That you should do. Thank you very much, all my friends here, the heart of São Paulo, sharing Amazon, sharing nature, sharing the forest. Good hearts. Be happy. Bye bye.